a video on how to translate, how to change a graphic to the one that is given to us. So the first thing that I'm gonna do, it's always change the vertical asymptote. So the vertical asymptote is going to be now in -1 right here, because it's the new number that makes the denominator 0. That is always the first thing that I check. Then I check if the sign stays the same, because if not, the graph is gonna change. But in this case, because the sign is positive, it's gonna stay the same. It's not gonna change, it's gonna stay the same, okay? And the last thing you should always do is substitute 1 point, only 1 point that is next to the asymptote. In this case, 0 is a good number to substitute because it's next to the asymptote. So what happens if I substitute a 0 in the function that is given to us? It would be 0,3, right? So in this case, that should be it. Let's check it. It's correct. Let's do another one. So as you see, I'm always going to start in the vertical asymptote. This one is a little bit harder, so let's see what happens. The asymptote is gonna change to +3. Why +3? Because it's the number that makes the denominator 0. The number that is outside is gonna change the horizontal asymptote, the -2 that is next to the fraction, is always gonna change the asymptote to the number that is right there, -2. The horizontal asymptote is in -2, right? So I always start in the asymptotes. After that, I change the sign to see if they're gonna change or they're gonna stay the same. So change or stay the same. So they're gonna, the curves are gonna stay the same in this case. Last thing we need is a point. Should be one next to the asymptote. It's always easy in these examples, a point next to the asymptote. So if I substitute a 4, what y do I get? So if we substitute it, I would get a -1. So actually, that should be it. Let's check it. Yeah, awesome. We did it perfectly. Let's do a last case. Let's do another one, a last one. Let's see what happens right here. So in this case, let's try a negative one. I really want to try a negative one. This one is negative. Okay, so awesome. So let's start with the asymptote, right? Then the number that now makes the denominator 0. So now it's -4. Do we agree? Then the other asymptote is going to stay the same because there's no number adding or subtracting. So it's going to stay right there in 0. And as you see, we have a minus, right? So we should have a reflection of this graphics. We need to try the point. Let's try it. Let's see what happens with the point next to the asymptote. Let's see what happens first there. Let's substitute -3. That x -3, let's substitute it and see what happens. We would get -3, -1. So the point should be below, right? And I cannot put it below. So that's what I mean. Because of the minus now in the second function, we need a reflection that is going to look like this, pretty much. So now I can move the point to -3, -1, that in this case is already there, is perfect. So we should be able to send this and should be correct. Let's check it. Awesome. So hope you enjoyed. This was transforming the graph of a rational function.